Alpha will get it downfield. Lots of time for Barcelona to set up plays. Here's Wonder trying to find this one off the back wall. Drops it down! And Rogue, a 2-0 lead.
Hello, welcome back to Oro Talk. I'm here with Josh.
Hello, again.
And we are doing the Oceania and South America version of our top 10 2019 players. We did EU and North America a couple of days ago. So yeah, here's part 2, I guess.
Again, James can start off like the last episode.
And it will follow the same kind of way how one person will say something and then the other one will say it. Anyway, my player number 10 comes from the OCE region. It is Leduc from Canberra Havoc. I think Canberra Havoc has quite surprised people this season after people didn't really think they were going to do that well. And they made LAN after defeating Chiefs and go to the second place spot after Renegades. And I think Leduc has worked really well with the squad. And I think he played quite well as well, in my opinion. Got some decent goals. So that's my number 10.
Okay, my number 10 again in OCE. A bit low down. It is the one. It is the only. From the team I put Jippe. Yes, he's only just came back, but he is a very good player. He can have really good plays. And I think he's already started to get back into his old form. And then again, he had a tough spell at Evil Geniuses. And then his first season there, they went down. And how he responded by came back to OC, a very good move. And he came back to his old team. Obviously a very good move. And I think he's going to start performing again. Obviously, he's already started. And I think if he stays in this team, there is a lot of potential. Maybe they can make LAN again, because I want to see make LAN. They're a very good team. And I've chosen Jippe there again.
Now, only a place higher than Josh's one, I've put Jippe this time. Obviously, he's, as Josh has said, he had a tough time at Evil Geniuses after they went down from North America League play, eventually disbanding. That's why he's back over at Chiefs. I think, obviously he probably would have maintained a very good relationship with his past teammates. But obviously, you got used to one play style, so you have to get back to theirs. Although you kind of remember it, it's a thing where I think this season, it was kind of, if we can make LAN, okay, sweet. But season 9, I think if they don't make LAN, it'll be a a bit of a disappointment. But I think Drippé's done really well to get back into the groove of this team, and he's playing back to his normal ways. So yeah.
I put at number 9, the South America region. I don't know how you say it. I put Firefox D. I don't know. I'm gonna say Firefox. He played for Lotus. I'm pretty sure. When I saw him in league play anyway, in the season, saw him in season 7. He was a pretty good player. I'll tell you that, especially for South America. Lotus, they didn't make LAN. Sadly though, so they didn't get to see. No one got to sort of real true potential. But if they did make LAN, I think he would have really showed us how good he really is. Because I've seen some very good shots from him, and he's just an overall pretty good player. Then again, it's a team probably in the top of South America, a Firefox in his own world, and I think he's a one of the guys.
My player at number 8 is from South America, and it is Juan from Ints. I think he played quite well with his two teammates, Ref and PJ. Unfortunately, they didn't make it. They came 4th, but after they got beaten in that absolute storming run in the playoffs by the Three Sins. But I think Juan did very well with his team, and I think it was very good from them. I think they were unlucky not to get back, but yeah, and he always got clutch playmaker as well. So yeah, there you go.
I have put Renan for my number 8. He started at low key, and on low key, they made it to RCS, and they didn't do. Yes, it's South Africa's first showing, but even if they didn't win a thing, they didn't win a game, don't be surprised. In everyone's first season, you're not always going to do your best. In the big stage, they have to get used to the stage. And I'm sure when he performs again, he'll be used to the stage now. So he'll probably be much better, and he'll have more confidence. He won't be stage fireworker or scared. And he's generally been a good player, really helping Loki to make it win to LAN. I'm sure people have already seen his potential. I just hope next time makes it to LAN, he can just unleash it at them, and they'll be going like, whoa. Obviously then he eventually moved to Lotus. Didn't make LAN, but like Firefox do, he just needs to continue doing what he's doing, building up the partnerships, and then eventually they maybe end up being top of them all. So that's Renan for you.
My seventh placed player is another one from South America. This time it's Matix from the Three Sins. They did really well. Obviously league play was a bit disappointing for them, but you can't really say much. They did half decent. Obviously they made it all that. Obviously they had that run from through regionals for them, where they won against Oxy and Ints 4-0, and then beat Lotus and Loki 4-2 to take that first seed, coming from the losers round 1, which is just really impressive. And yeah, he's just worked really well with the team. Obviously, with Math, them two have also been playing really well together. So yeah, I think that's where he comes in for me.
Okay, so my number 7, staying in South America. It's in Ints. You did what? Quan? I don't know how you say it, didn't you? Quan, I don't know. Quan. And then I did one of his teammates. I did Reppy. probably Kwon quite make the list, but I thought it was perfectly suitable to get Becky in because I knew one of them should deserve to make it. And I just looked at some of their replays. I looked at a few of their games in the last half and at the start, and I think Becky definitely deserved a place at near the bottom, but he made the list, and I think he had a pretty good season. 4 inch. Obviously, he made land the first time, and he was on the team. They did pretty well. I'm pretty sure they nearly beat NRG. Yeah, that surprised me. I get up, NRG. Yeah, and Pete and Reppy both performed pretty well. Yes, that is right, James. Int took NRG to 5 games. I remember that team, Reppy was on that team. And to take NRG to 5 games is already a compliment. And for a South American team to make it to 5 games, as a new region, the first season there, never been on the stage, that is very good for them. And even to take a game of PSG, still pretty good for them. And that is very good for. I mean, they didn't take any games of PSG, but they took it to overtime, meaning they can stay with their competitors, meaning that is a very good team for their first LAN. Obviously, they make it to the second LAN, but this team will eventually come up like all the others and rise. And I think that this will be the start.
So in 6th, for me, Oceania is absolutely stacked, and it's hard to make decisions here. But I've gone for CJ. I think to captain this team, especially when they're trying to help Driffy resettle, I think that's very good. Obviously, they didn't quite make it to Worlds, but you know, they gave it a shot. Obviously, he had a very good goal scoring ratio. He just really did help the team quite a lot, and you know, he again showed that leadership that they need.
Okay. So, for my number 6, James, I've actually agreed with you again. I went for CJ. All of you said, and I just feel so bad for them. They always lost in 7 games in the regionals, 1 game away from winning. I think they lost to Ground Zero Gaming in overtime, I think. And then again, they're out of order. And now they lost to Campbell Habit. Campbell Habit. I just feel really bad for them. And CJ, who's an amazing captain, getting Driffy back as good as he used to be, ready for the next season where he knows he can perform. He is a very good player in general as well as a very good leader. And I just totally agree with you, CJ.
My 5th place goes to Jules off Ground Zero. I think Ground Zero had their first season 7. They did really well. You know, they got to Worlds, and you know, they didn't win a game, but they gave a tough fight, and yeah, I think they did really well to give a fight to the North American and European teams. But
even if they didn't win any, still even making it to LAN as a whole is still very good.
yeah,
So now looking to my number 4, I'm switching back over to South America, and it's Upper Card for Low Key. He made it to LAN both seasons. Also, I just want to say a huge congratulations to Low Key for winning their first game at LAN ever. You know, it's not easy to do that, especially a new region, new year, and for Low Key, and just for South America as a whole, it's an amazing achievement. So welcome to Low Key, and for especially Card, they're two I see Carl as a very good player. I've watched him a lot. He makes us see he's very mechanical goals. He's very good at rotation. He's a very good player. I don't think he's captain, but he's a very good team player. He can also do solo plays, which is something you'll need. You have to do solo plays and team plays. And in general, making it to LAN, he's got experience at LAN now, and he'll keep showing it. They've won their first game now, so get a bit of confidence. And the LAN format, it'll get new most seasons. And they adapted well as it changed from season 7. It changed from season 6 to season 7, changed again to season 8. And I think they're doing pretty well in general, and that's card for you.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I think that's a very fair point of view to make. My 5th place, and for the first time, my 3rd.
You mean
My 4th place. Sorry, my 4th place, and for the first time, 3 in a row from the same region. It is Spidoge. You might be saying that I'm looking too much into OCE, but they did do really well this season. This year is, this year and this season and this previous season, Spidoge leading this team with some great goal scoring opportunities and passing plays to help Canberra Havoc get to the season 8 finals. Although they didn't win any games, they gave a fight in some. If you could say, they did go against quite tough opponents, and I think, considering that it was only their first season, I think they've done very well, and can only get better from here.
As you say that, it can only get better. A bold statement, because it can only get better. We thought we was going to be saying that about Triple Trouble.
We did, but
they disbanded. We thought we were going to be saying that about Complexity. They disbanded. You don't know. Rocket League's a confusing game, especially when you go to competitive. Everyone's moving, and until the 18th or 19th, when there's roster lock, we won't know anything. All the changes that are being made, well, most of the changes that are being made, we'll know, but the changes that haven't been made, yet to be changed, we will see and we'll be surprised. And for my number 4, I believe, and again, 2 in a row, South America, I put Tanda again from Loki. Did you know the case though? I've done 3 in a row for South America in 9th, 8th, and 7th. Then I did 1 from OC, and now I'm at 5th and 4th again from South America. You were mostly OC. You were mostly going to OC. I'm mostly going to South America. I think a new region and a new them. I put Tanda now. Obviously, in Loki again, got the first win. Pretty much same as cards. I've seen quite a few mechanical double touches. I saw one in RCS, I'm pretty sure. And again, pretty much the same as cards. Just doing very well as a team, getting partnerships, and hopefully they'll stay together with him, Card, and not Renan anymore. He left, and just hope they get a good partnership. They've been together for quite a while, and if the partnership keeps building, so their team plays and confidence and everything as working as a team. The Tanda and Card, both from low key, from 5th and 4th. I don't know which way to put them, but I put them that way.
My 3rd place from back to South America this time. It's Math. Math from the 3 Sins. He played for either Ints or Low Key in season 7. I'm not too sure, and they got close to winning their first series. Obviously, the 3 Sins didn't win a series this time round, but they did do very well just to get to LAN after the league play season they had, and they ended up in the losers round 1. And I think maybe if they had been together a bit more time, that they could have taken a couple games at LAN.
So my third place, I believe I put Torsos. Again, captain of Renegade, made it to land both seasons, got a couple wins under the belt. Amazing captain. He's getting a few flip resets now. Nice to see his mechanics are getting better and better, like we would expect. Amazing captain, I would say, like CJ, a very good captain, and he's helping their team. When Zen was in their team, a new player, now Sticky's in their team, new player. He's welcoming the new players and fitting them into the team, and I think it's working very well. So well done to Torsos.
Now my second place is from South America, and it's Card. I have Card in second place. I think working with Loki, they did really well. Obviously, they beat. Obviously, they won a game in season 8 LAN, the first win for South America, and I think he's done very well to, in my opinion, kind of lead this team and lead South America where they should be going.
My number 2 is Math. I've just found my notes again, by the way. I got them back. Yeah, my number 2 is Math for Erodium / the Free Skins. But the Free Skins obviously didn't do very well in LAN, but they did very well to get back. Obviously, they didn't have a very good season, or league play, and I think they got 4 wins on the bounce. Yeah, 4 or 5 wins on the bounce. Mostly against Team Oxy, then Ints, then Lotus, then Loki taking all the big teams, making it to LAN, a very good achievement, even to make it to LAN, just as it is. And Math is a very good player, mechanical, very mechanically gifted, like Card. I decided to choose him because I knew one person on this list was the seasons, and Math had to be one of them. So well, it's Math.
My first place from Oceania and South America, it's the Dominus boy. You can already tell who it is. Absolute leader. It's Torsos from Renegades. I think he really led this team really well. Season 7, they made it to LAN. They almost got a win, but they didn't. They had some tough group opponents though, and I think in season 8 they got that win at LAN. Obviously unfortunate with the mishap that happened against Veloce in the final game.
When I talk about it, always off. It was in overtime as well.
Yeah,
9 minutes.
9 minutes in overtime.
Watching.
So yeah.
And then the hesitation by Torsos, because he knew he had time. The Sneaky didn't think he had enough time, so he came in to try to clear it, but then just as Torsos hits it up, Sneaky hits it down to the net. Amazing dunk, if you ask me.
Yeah, I think it's just a bit of unlucky, and obviously maybe they could have made day 3, but I think Torsos as the captain did really well just to get them to where they went anyway. So yeah.
As I saw Torsos number 3, another thing why I didn't put him higher was partially because of that. I said he's going on about having to be a good captain. He isn't the best yet. As communication obviously was pretty key, and it wasn't the best as that misplay with Sneaky and Torsos. And if that was mainly fully not Torsos' fault. But my number 1, I was just talking about him. Torsos is Sticky. I know you're gonna be like, oh well, he's been in 1 season. He made a mistake that cost. He made the mistake that cost Renegades the match anyway. And you can but I've still chosen. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He's new anyway, so you can't keep screaming at new people about what they've done bad. And I think that Siki is one of the people who can really forgive, because hopefully later he'll turn up James and get a key goal and make up for all of it. But I think he was maybe not number one, but a bit maybe a bit too generous. But I think he may be a bit unorthodox, but definitely for me deserved this list. Maybe not this high up. Then again, it's only my opinion. But I think OCE Renegades. I knew two people were going to make a list, and I think as the best team on the block in OCE, they're gonna Siki has to be included. Even if they've been for one season, he's new. Obviously, he was used to be on Ground Zero Gaming. He did pretty good for that team in season 7, and I hope he continue this in season 8, 9, and 10, and for how long RCS goes on to. So now we've done the top 10. Tell me who's one you preferred.
Mine.
And we are going to. Wow. And now we are going to be going on to our shout outs. We have 3 each, I believe. James can start.
My third place shout out is Firefox from Lotus. I think he's worked
I got
really well
yeah.
with Renan and Haber. Obviously unfortunate that they didn't quite make it to Worlds after that run that I keep mentioning from the 3 sins. But
yeah, the spicy but like I put Firefox in 9th.
Yeah, I just personally think that it's first season, and I don't think he's done quite enough to get into the thing. But yeah, I think he did quite well, and yeah.
I put someone from Ground Zero Gaming. I was stuck between Jules and Decker. In the mix of it, I put Jules. Obviously, they made it to RCS season 7 with Siki. He left. The team didn't make it to. They made it to the mini LAN, but they only managed to get 4th. Not very good for them. I expected better. But Jules is probably one. Put the pick. Maybe Jules or Decker. I didn't know which one to pick. I was looking at the plays. Which ones were better? I think Jules personally. Some of them were better than Decker, and I've chosen Jules as my number 3 for
As my number 2 shout out, I have gone for Cammy. I think he played quite well this season. Obviously, I think with OCE, I think they have been here 5 seasons, but I think they are still building. I think they're not quite there yet, although they have shown prospects of them being immense teams. I think they still need to find out, the best playstyle for their region and the best teams, but I think they're almost there, and give it a couple more seasons, and I think they can be challenging for day 3s all the time. I think Cammy really played well this season. Obviously, the Seoul, New Zealand representation at LAN. I think he's been a great backup to Torsos and Ziki. And yeah, I just think he's played really well all round.
James, I agree with you what you said about Cammy, but I haven't put him second. I'll tell you that. I may have not put him first either. But yeah, that's what's discussed. I think you put him on your list. His name's kind of French. Yeah, it's French. I put Le Duc from Canberra Havoc. Obviously, all the things you said, he had a very good season this year. I don't think anyone expected Canberra Havoc to make it to LAN. Maybe made it to mini regionals, but probably would have expected 3rd or 4th place from them. He made it to LAN. He put up a fight. They put up a fight. They'll put up a fight. They won't leave without really showing the rest of the world that they have there's a spark in them, and they'll ignite that spark and show it to the world eventually. And that's Le Duc from Canberra Havoc, and I think overall for one season, well, 1 or 2 seasons, he's had a pretty good showing.
My number one for the shout out
Just missing out on number 10 in your
is
top 10 list.
actually the captain of the player that you have just mentioned. It is Walcott. I think Walcott for Canberra Havoc. That is the third, so he didn't quite get into it, but that's the third one out of all of them. I think he, maybe I could have put him in the top 10, but I think
Maybe you could have squeezed
it's
him
a
in.
very tight competition. I didn't want to put all of the players in, and yeah, I just think Walcott as a captain, he's been really great. He's really led this Canberra Havoc team to success when many thought that they were doomed to fail. And yeah,
That's Walcott. So, you've got the Renegades. I put Siki in. I put Torsus in. And I put Cammy in. Because I put Cammy as my first. Oh, I don't know which one first. Shout out. Yes, you was talking about him. Yeah, last week I think the pick before, or not your number 2 spot didn't quite make it. Obviously, staying on Renegades for I think both season 7 and 8, very dominant showing. Him and Torso having a pretty good partnership and all the things you said. Because then again, when you have the same things, we're going to be fully figured mostly similar things about the exact same player. And well done to Kami, making it really close to making it on my list. Same with James, but not quite squeezing in.
Okay, so those are our lists. Again, another long episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. At the time you're watching this, roster lock is literally a couple days away, so watch out, as we will be going through the changes, and look out for the how season 9 is going to be played out. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed.
And also, I want to say one thing. I want to say this. It was not. I think it was last Monday we posted an episode. It was something about not the episode before Best 2019 NA and EU. I want to say sorry. We uploaded it first, but then the audio, the file wasn't. We couldn't hear it. We had all the RCS stuff in the background. You couldn't hear anything. So, because we knew you'd want to watch it, so we re-uploaded the video. Thanks to James. Well done, James.
We do apologise for the late upload of the season 8 review. We had an audio bug with the audio files where it only carried through the RCS commentary. So that's fixed now.
I wanted to say this last episode, but I'll say it now. So bye guys, I'll see you guys next time. Next week. Well, not next week, this Friday coming up.
And yeah, until we see you next, have a good one and goodbye.
Bye.